Reese came after me, trying to get people upset with me.
I wasn't trying to get people mad at you. That wasn't the goal. I just wanted people to talk about it and agree with me. I was wanting some, I don't want to say backup, but I was wanting some, like, I don't know, support, okay? And also, I think you're wrong on this, and I think that's what's lost in this whole discussion, Noah. Yesterday, I made a video about dragons and wyverns, and I kind of gave like a little in-depth explanation about what's what and who's who. That was not supposed to be an explanation video about what a dragon is. I don't care. Honestly, all wyverns are dragons, but not all dragons are wyverns. But that is not what that video was supposed to be about. It also wasn't meant to be a hate video for Noah. So that's not my intention. My intention is to say, you said, Noah, that dragons aren't cool looking because they have 6 appendages, 6 limbs. And that's wrong. And you're wrong for that because they look cool as hell. I will say that wyverns also look cool. I was never one of those people that was like, oh, Game of Thrones used wyverns and they're terrible because wyverns are not dragons. My doorbell just rang. Smoothie King is here. I was never one of those people. I did not care about that. I thought they looked cool. But I also think that real dragons look cool. And I think in the taxonomy of dragons, we need to discuss the impression they give. Okay? So, for instance, I think that wyverns look more uncanny. I think the way they move is weird and inhuman and kind of mythical. And I think that's maybe the point. I think that's why they are used so often in media. When you have a dragon that looks more like a griffin, the wings are off its shoulders or on its back, and it has 4 limbs, that looks more conventional. That looks more like an animal with wings, like a dog with wings or a big cat with wings. And maybe that just doesn't look as odd. Wyverns look more like beasts. They look more like pterodactyls, like birds. Dragons look like they're plotting. They look dangerous, different kind of dangerous. So dragons look like tiger scary, and wyverns look like snake scary. So those are 2 different types of scary, which is weird. To Noah's point, the anatomy of a dragon is irrelevant. So all the people that were like, oh, wyverns are better than dragons because that's what birds look like, are like, well, okay, but like, you know, they don't need to be anatomically correct. We could figure it out. Somebody was talking about how like the muscles, the pectoral muscles are wrong. When it's like, well, let's just layer them. Let's just do one on top of the other, 2 sets of muscles. I don't know how muscles work. I don't know how anatomy works. I just know that dragons look cool as fuck. And no, you're not going to convince me otherwise. Also, bipedal dragons do look sick. It's like Godzilla with wings. That's my boy, you know. I got Godzilla on my wall. Hold on. There he is. Anyway, everybody go yell at Noah. Bye!